Last year I was working most days on the day job and didn't get time to think about the garden. Here's some frugal shade. Who needs an umbrella? Our B&B guests absolutely love sitting on the sun lounger under the oak tree. We inherited the swing. It was here when we bought the house. Recently, our little granddaughter decided that she would try it out. So it's got a new lease of life. And I'll show you at the bottom of the oak tree a little feature that Nigel has built recently. We're extending a few of these around the woods. It's a little forest house. Perhaps a fairy or a pixie or something lives here. So it's a little trail for small people. So I thought you might like seeing that. There are always wild spaces in our garden. Rather a spectacular display of what I call cow parsley. Let's see if I can make that bigger for you. Those white blooms, which so resemble gypsophilia, whichever you call it. I had a friend who used to do wedding flowers, and if it was a church wedding with an aisle up the middle, and it was this time of year, she would go to a roundabout on the road near the motorway, actually, but not on the motorway, obviously, and pick cow parsley to use instead of gypsophilia. Quite an English bird song background today. Earlier in the week we had hoopoo in the garden and it did sound quite exotic, but today this could be an English country garden. So I'm not going to walk all the way into the woodland with you today. It's really showing you the shade and how I love coming into this part of the garden because of the shade. Our neighbour tells us he had something similar and he cut down all his trees so that he could use his lawnmower more effectively. I make no further comment. So you can see the pathway up the garden towards the natural pond, and I'll be quiet again because I think that's a blackbird singing in the background. I heard a cuckoo the other day, but I didn't have my phone and my camera with me, so you've missed out on the cuckoo. So I'm going to walk towards the new area, towards Walnut Grove, and show you how we're using shade there. There, you can see in the distance there's a picnic table. Unfortunately, one of the chairs broke when I sat on it this week, so it's going to have to be repaired. That might make quite a nice video. Might have made quite a nice video watching me sink into the broken chair, but there you go. We've moved the swing seat under the walnut tree. It's just behind the potager in Walnut Grove under one of the walnut trees. There's the table and the barbecue. We had some guests recently who stayed for a whole week, which is very unusual here, had a lovely time and spent most of their time out in the garden. If you look further over there, and again I'll make that bigger, you can see a very wild area. And we plan, by July, fingers crossed, to build a very small outdoor kitchen there for people to use and for us to use in the summer as well. We've had several barbecues here this week. In fact, one of them Nigel's making into a film of roasted vegetables that you can keep for the whole week and use in sandwiches or pasta dishes. So there we go. I shall stop talking again, let you listen to the wind or the birds, and then it will gradually fade away, and I'll see you next time. À la prochaine.